think that it's about, I think it's about caring about outcomes, so
Mm,
when I'm in a group meeting and I'm running it, at the end of the day, I don't really want to spend a lot of, at the end of the day, you want an outcome from the meeting, right? You want people to take
mm,
action. You want people to believe and understand. You want them, but you can't make people do that. You have to
mm,
kind of lead them through a process. And I think that caring more about that and caring less about how you show up is,
mm,
it's kind of an act of care to communicate. And that's why there is this
mhm,
listening, because you're caring about what people are up to, thinking about, all that. Um,
mhm.
and so just, it's just an important thing. I mean, communication should be an act of generosity. I just made that up. Than more than, necessarily just even expression. But it
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
generosity in the sense that you're being vulnerable enough to share yourself with other people. But I think just thinking about it as generosity, I think is so important.
Yeah, and I think you could, there's an expression out there, I think it's called service leadership or something like
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
It's those words put together somehow.
Yeah,
And essentially what you're talking about is leadership. It is getting out of the way enough so that people can work, people on the team or whatever the organization is, can work toward the goal, toward the outcome that is desired by all. And it's not about grandstanding and saying, we will do this. It's about facilitating a discussion so that all voices can be heard and the best outcome can be decided upon.
exactly.
Um, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. I think it's called servant leadership, which is a strange
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
word. And one of the most odious leaders I know used to always keep that on his desk. And finally, when I left, I said, "Have you ever read that book?" And he goes, "No, not yet."
Did you
Right,
give
as
it
a
to
little
him as a
aside.
parting gift? I love that. I love that. Just a little.